Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the W. Mason Coaches Report. I'm Rachel Vogel, joined today by head women's soccer coach Simon Riddiough. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Rach. You?
Doing well, thank you. So last week we talked, we mentioned that you'd be opening your Colonial Athletic Association season up. Unfortunately, that did not happen this weekend with Drexel having a positive case in their program, forcing you to schedule another match, which you were very fortunate to find Boston College this past weekend, neutral site in Connecticut. So, Coach, you haven't opened up your CAA season yet, so we'll talk a little bit about that non-conference match first. A very, very exciting, thrilling double overtime win over the Eagles. So, Coach, I know there was really no coverage for that game with the neutral site, but tell us a little bit about what you saw from that game from the Pride.
Yeah, it was obviously a lot of people did a lot of work to make it happen on a quick turnaround. We were fortunate that BC was looking for games, and we managed to schedule it. It was very eerie because we had no scoreboard, no anthems, no music. It was the soccer field itself was perfect. It was just it was a very unlike college soccer fit game. But in reference to the game, I couldn't ask for a better performance from my players. Each and every one of them worked hard. They applied the tactics, and we came away with a really good win.
And Boston College, obviously a very respected ACC school. You played them in the NCAA tournament back in 2018 and defeated them in a huge game, 4-1. So speak of what it means for your team to be able to compete with any school at any level. It doesn't matter. Hofstra is one of the big dogs as well.
Yeah, BC's probably been the perennial power in the Northeast over the last 10 years. Any Northeast player, regional player, will seriously consider committing to BC, and rightly so. They've earned that right. But for once in this game, I thought we were the better team. I thought we played exceptionally well, and from every aspect, from goals to shots to corner kicks, it just shows that we were the better team. So to compete with an ACC program, which has had tremendous success over the years, and take it to them was really satisfying. And I say it all the time with this spring season, it's kind of unfair to really judge other programs on results and performances because, that was their first spring game. So they weren't as sharp as we are. And they've had COVID issues like most people, so their preparation wasn't perfect. But it's a good win, and you can only compete against what's in front of you. And our girls really, really stepped up, and I was very proud of them.
So Hofstra scored the first goal of the match very late in regulation, and BC leveled it. I believe it wasn't even a minute later. You knew kind of maybe you were probably going to be heading into overtime at that point. You say that Hofstra was the better team, but how did you feel that the team was going to hold up during overtime? And did you feel like, we're going to score, we're going to win this game?
Yeah, it's strange because scoring with 10 minutes to go and not looking like BC were going to score, I was confident. I'm like, this is it. We're going to win this game. And then we had a little bit of a hesitation in focus and concentration quickly from that goal. I guess we got too excited. And BC came back straight down our throats and made us pay for it. And there was a couple of issues which we're going to address prior, and that's what's good about playing good teams. You learn a lot about your team at that point. And we let them back in, and at that point, the momentum had swung. The wind was in their favour. There was a huge strength, gale force wind going down the field. It was in their favour. And then we're going into overtime, and they won the toss and took the wind again. And then you just hope that you can battle and keep yourself in the game, and that's what the girls did. We refused to lose, And then in the second period overtime, we got the wind, and we had a couple of really good chances prior to the one where we actually scored. And again, for that last 25 minutes, we played without Sabrina Bryan, one of our All-Americans, and for 90 minutes we played without Lucy Shepherd, who has been and is continuing to be a instrumental player for our program. So to take a quality program like that and win in overtime when our backs were against the wall is really impressive from our girls and our staff.
And Lucy Porter scoring both goals during that match for the Pride, both goals with her head, actually. Would you say that's one of just Lucy's skills that she just works on all the time, or is just something that she pulled out of her bag of tricks?
Lucy's got an extremely high soccer IQ. It's one of the best I've ever seen. She just has this, I don't know what it is, it's just this ability to read where the ball's going to bounce, especially in the 18-yard box. And when we know we put the ball in there often enough, we know that she's going to find it. And she finds it every game, 3 or 4 times. And when she does that, she's going to score goals. And that's her speciality. She's a great player all round, but her ability to anticipate second balls and crosses and finishing is really, it's off the charts. And just happy for the team and happy for Lucy that she scored both goals. And it's good moving into this weekend.
And then moving forward, we hope that you open your Colonial Athletic Association schedule this weekend, get some conference action in there. Sunday, March 21st, against Northeastern. Team, another really great team in the conference. I believe you tied them last year on the road. This year you'll face them at home. But what are preparations looking like this week for that match on Sunday?
Yeah, we took a couple of days off and we started practicing yesterday. They're looking sharp. Northeastern's always been not a nemesis, but it's always a really competitive game no matter what. And the last 10 years, I think both programs have probably took the lion's share of championships home with them. So it's 2 powerhouses in our conference, and we're going at it. Last year they tied us 2-2. This year we're at home, so that's a slight advantage. And it's going to be a real battle. But as we always know, CAA games, no matter what, is always going to be a battle. It's just added now because they are very talented. And they are hardworking and well coached, and so are we. And it's going to be a really exciting game, I predict.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing you on your quest to defend the crown for the 4th straight year. So once again, fans, Hofstra Women's Soccer versus Northeastern, Sunday, March 21st at home at the Hofstra Soccer Stadium, 1 p.m. kickoff time. Once again, live stats, video, and audio, all available on gohofstra.com. Coach, best of luck this weekend as you face Northeastern, and thank you very much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Thanks, Rich.
And that was Simon Riddiough on the W. Mason Coaches Report on gohofstra.com.